Welcome back, and today we're talking about Sword Art Online Alicization War of the Underworld episode 21. So like always, let's just jump into it. I was so immersed in the last episode that I completely forgot that we still had a whole different situation going on back in the ship, or in the turtle, where there's a whole military squad in there trying to steal Alice away. That was their whole mission this whole time, and I completely forgot about it. That's how immersed and how deep I was into the last episode. I mean, I absolutely loved it. But this episode, we see that, yeah, Gabriel Miller, he is dead. I don't know why he died. I figure since Kirito, defeated him in the game, all that would have happened, he would have just been locked out. Something happened there. I hope they explain it. Something happened that caused him to die, and it was a very gruesome death. I mean, the way his facial expression was very scary. You can tell he was definitely in a lot of stress when he was going down to hell, because we see this other, like a spirit or a ghost. I'm not gonna say that's what it is. Maybe everything was in his head when he was kind of like dying, but we see this Alicia character, and if I remember correctly, that's one of the characters that Gabriel Miller killed whenever he was a kid. I believe he stabbed her with like a pen or something in the ear. That's why she started bleeding from the ear. But yeah, Alicia essentially just dragged Gabriel Miller down to hell. That's what it seems. That's what the imagery that they showed. So yeah, Gabriel Miller is dead. We got to see his fingernails all come off because that's how hard he was grabbing into the head. So yeah, a very gruesome death. And on top of that, we got to see Vasago, or as I like to call him, Poe, the Prince of Hell. Yeah, he's also dead. Remember, Kirito turned him into a tree. So I'm pretty sure just being in that whole world for, 100+ years, yeah, he dead. He's not coming back. Or maybe something weird is going on that we learn at the end of the episode. But yeah, essentially they don't have a leadership anymore. So that whole squad of military personnel, they're going to have to abandon ship. And the next objective at this point, since the good guys have Alice secured, the next objective is pretty much to destroy the ships to see if they can destroy Alice along with it. We see that's a very important piece of technology, right? The people who hired Gabriel's team, they're either get that technology or destroy it, but they definitely don't want that to get out into like the Japanese government or something along those lines. We're gonna have to wait and see how everything goes. But yeah, they set up charges, and this is the part of the episode where I kind of did not like at all, because one, we got to see Kiku. He killed one of the military personnel, and that was all awesome and stuff like that, and he went down to try to get the explosives out, right? They all know something is wrong with the engine room, and even some of the people in the control room, they saw the explosives. So one of them went down there to try to take it off, because if the ship goes down, everybody's gonna die, right? Including Asuna and including Kirito. So yeah, definitely they need to take care of that. And honestly, I did not like when that one robot showed up, and I believe he was supposed to be Akihiko, I believe that's his name, but the original creator of SAO, the one that started it all, right? I mean, that to me, it was just out of left field. It had no place in this like season. I mean, it was really, to me, it was really bad, because we don't know where he came from. Like, was he living inside of the world of the game that Kirito and all of them were playing? Like, was he inside of there, and then he transferred his mind out into the robot to help? I mean, hopefully they explain how all that stuff worked, because to me, it did not make any sense. I did not like it one bit. I mean, especially when he went into the engine room, right? It's supposed to be very, very hot in there, and he went in there and he got destroyed. He got all shut up. And somehow, some way, because of the power of love, I'm guessing, the robot was able to regenerate energy to keep going to take the explosives off. That to me just seems like a Deus Ex Machina. Honestly, I would have preferred if even Kiku, right, he was injured, if he's like, you know what, I have to do this. Like if the robot would have stayed dead where it died, and Kiko would have gone in there and said, I have to do it, or otherwise everybody's gonna die. And he just goes in there and we see his flesh burning, I mean, sacrificing his life to save Asuna, Kirito, and everybody in there, including Alice, right? I feel like that would have been a lot better, but that's not exactly what they did. They still went with the robot. So, I mean, that's kind of crazy. I did not like that whatsoever. And then, of course, the end of the episode, we see that scientist or the programmer, the technology guy, pretty much asking where the bodies are, because there's supposed to be 3 bodies. There's supposed to be the one from Poe or Vasago, whatever his name is, Gabriel Miller, and the one guy that Kiku shot. I forgot his name. But yeah, there's supposed to be 3 body bags, and there's only 2, right? that means that Vasago is the one that was missing. They kind of said that, you know, Vasago was the one that they didn't pick up because there was 2 bodies in the STL room, and that one guy that picked the bodies up, he only picked up 1, which was Gabriel Miller. So Vasago is missing, and now what does that mean? I thought Vasago was dead. He looked dead. So hopefully they do something good with it. I hope they don't mess this up because this season truly has been great. I would really hate to see it just all be kind of like flushed down the toilet just because they wanted to do something more with Vasago. I mean, come on. Come on, you know what I mean? That just makes no sense. Hopefully I'm wrong in this and they explain it very well. To me, it seems like he got control over the robot or something. I don't know. But it just does not make any sense whatsoever in my mind. Hopefully they explain it in the next 2 episodes, I believe. I think we got 2 more episodes. And yeah, hopefully they fix everything. Hopefully it's a great ending. Overall, I do think the episode was really good, minus those little 2 points that they raised at the end of the episode. I really just didn't like that. But yeah, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. Like always, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.